of one blood. And he has made from one blood every nation of men to dwell on all the face of the earth, and has determined their pre-appointed times and the boundaries of their dwellings, so that they should seek the Lord in the hope that they might grope for him and find him, though he is not far from each one of us. Acts 17, verses 26 and 27. One of the marvels of the Seventh-day Adventist movement is its international, cross-cultural character. Not only preaching key biblical messages one would expect from the Last Day Remnant movement, but it also represents the response of every nation, tribe, tongue, and people to God's final call to the planet. There is scarcely any place left where you cannot find the denomination faithfully carrying out the special commission God has laid on the Last Day movement. Witness the quinquennial gathering known as the General Conference Session. The author knows, or claims to know, the issues discussed on the floor completely occupy the attention of many people, some being important issues with important debates. But do not let the business of the church rob you from the prophetic spectacle that plays out at the session. Beginning as people from all over the planet pour into the airport, and continue as people from radically different backgrounds interact with each other, surmounting language and cultural barriers to find that they have in common a profound love for Christ and a desire to see him return. But that's the whole point of it. Christianity, even extending that to various denominations, the bond, the common belief, the thread running through the whole thing is the love and faith in Jesus. That other stuff doesn't matter. So trying to play up diversity of this, to me, well, there's a lot of things I don't understand about the denomination and about the church in general, and this would be one of them. You have the common association of believing the same thing, yet language might be different, which would be the one barrier that would have somewhat difficulty, because you need to find the right interpreter, because it might even be the same language, but the dialect might be different. That's something that you can work to bridge. The other things, they don't matter, because it's supposed to be rooted in the Bible. It doesn't matter Western world, Eastern world, Northern Hemisphere, Southern Hemisphere, one country or another, one political affiliation or another. The common thread is Christ. The other stuff matters not. But a humbling thing it is. It can be tempting, I guess, to think of Jesus in terms of your own culture. Again, that's just arrogance and assumption. This has nothing to do with that. It just doesn't. God's people are those that follow the Christ. What have we been saying for the last couple of weeks? Following the Lamb wherever he goes. That's the only definition I have, and it's the only definition that's ever made sense to me. It's for everyone that fits that distinction. Following the Lamb wherever he goes. Culture doesn't matter. Country doesn't matter. None of this stuff matters, because when Jesus returns, all of this earthly nonsense will be done away with. So the one barrier would be language. Culture's not really a barrier, because you're preaching and teaching the Bible. You can put aside Ellen White for the moment. Preaching and teaching the Bible, that's the key. That goes beyond culture. That goes beyond language. That goes beyond all the other nonsense that we of this world put on different things. And for someone that's already a believer, the Bible is the link. Yeah. Because an assumption for some is that he is part of your particular tribe. Only insofar as he lived the human experience. I'm an American, Jesus was not. That wasn't even a country during his earthly ministry. So, you're frankly just stupid if you believe any of this. And you need to rethink your thought process on the subject, because you are so far out in left field it's not even funny. Because the fact is, Jesus is or was not, depending on your definition, Western, Eastern, European, African, Asian. He is the Son of Man, the head of the entire human race. Again, he's the link. He's our link to God the Father. He is not beholden to cultural preferences, and neither should we, really. He calls us to immerse ourselves in the culture of his kingdom, where we learn to see the world the way that he does. Jesus once prayed that all his disciples would be one. In searching for his last day believers, one would expect to find a striking unity of purpose, passion, and love, all without sacrificing individuality. Members are from separate nations with the freedom to be different, but of one blood, together making up a fuller picture of Jesus than any one group. Again, follow the Lamb wherever he goes. That's the point. The remnant church offers the world the most comprehensive picture of Jesus the planet has ever seen. Right before he comes in person to reveal himself completely